It's been so evenly balanced, as Jimmy said, that the momentum has swung from side to side throughout these games. It comes down to penalties. Jamie, you've done it. Is it one of the best ways to win and one of the worst ways to lose?
Yeah, of course it is. I mean, it's, for everybody watching, obviously not people involved, the supporters of both teams, but for everyone watching at home, it is a great way in some ways to decide a cup final. There's real tension towards the end, but I just want to give a mention to the two centre-backs in the game, probably one of the reasons why we're at 0-0. I mean, Virgil van Dijk and Thiago Silva, even, 37, brilliant performance, but Thiago Silva, and I'd say, what a player.
And they are the two sides who've kept the most clean sheets across European competitions this season, with now 22 and 21 for Chelsea, which is just a sort of significance of what Jamie was saying about the performance of the centre-backs. The players not far away now from that penalty shootout.
No, you're just saying that clean sheets, and with clean sheets, if you want clean sheets, you need good goalkeepers. And Mendy today was absolutely tremendous, but also Kelleher. Penalty takers.
Who's your 5, Jimmy? Who are you going for Chelsea?
Yeah, my 5. Definitely Juninho, definitely Reece, Harvard, Lukaku is going to want to take one.
Havertz, yeah.
And then the 5th, yeah, it can be Alonso for me.
Jamie, for Liverpool?
Liverpool, you're going to look at Salah, Jota. Fabinho's got a great record. Milner's got a great record at penalties. Trent Alexander-Arnold's a brilliant striker of ball. That'll probably be my 5.
The players look like they're ready. We can join our commentary team now of Gary Neville and Martin Tyler.
Well, the penalties will be taken at the Liverpool end. And James Milner, who scored in regulation time in a League Cup final for Aston Villa from the spot, and is a well-practiced penalty taker, is first up. Chelsea got through against Aston Villa and Southampton earlier in the competition by winning on penalties. They won the Super Cup against Villarreal on penalties. As for Liverpool, they had that amazing comeback against Leicester, which was decided on penalties in the quarter-final of the Carabao Cup. So there's plenty of practiced penalty takers, plenty of experience in the Chelsea goal, but for Kevin Kelleher, early in his career, of course, he was the goalkeeper against Leicester. And just a reminder of what I told you earlier, twice before these two clubs have been involved in penalty shootouts. Liverpool have won them both. Milner puts it away.
Well, he was rock solid, James Milner. Kepa tried it on, slowed him down, but he didn't fall for it.
Well, it's that much trickier, of course, for the Chelsea players who have to shut out the noise that greets them when they arrive 12 yards away from Kelleher's goal. Marcus Alonso just gets it beyond the bar. Kelleher went the right way, and it's 1-1.
Well, he went to the opposite side, but it was equally as good as Milner's, right in the corner.
Well, Fabinho is a penalty taker with an excellent record.
Kepa's trying it again, and the referee's pushing him back.
Well, waiting, telling Fabinho to wait. As the gamesmanship goes on, eyeball to eyeball from 12 yards. Got to have a foot on the line. Second Liverpool penalty. Fabinho makes some nonsense of it.
Oh, he's done him.
Absolutely outrageous, but outrageously successful.
Risky, but absolutely brilliant from Fabinho.
So for Lukaku, who's returned to Chelsea, has been a bit of a roller coaster ride. He did have an FA Cup semi-final penalty saved for Everton against Manchester United, but he scored here for Belgium against England. That was much more recently. Here goes Lukaku, a little shimmy, and the job is done, and it's 2-2.
It always makes me nervous when I see a player shuffle so many times and then stop. But he got the job done, Lukaku.
We certainly have a troop of players who outwardly look as though it's a training exercise on a Tuesday morning. But inside, the heart's beating faster, the pulses are racing, and it's Virgil van Dijk who went for power. 3-2, all the penalties converted so far.
Yeah, with a bit of a half-back look. He was just staring at the ball, making sure his contact was good, Van Dijk. Absolutely smashes it. It's the power that beats Kepa. Great penalty so far.
In regulation time, Chelsea have had 12 penalties this season in all competition. They've scored them all. Havertz has been amongst the list of scorers, of course. Most recently in Abu Dhabi. Again, a little shuffle. Again, it deceives the goalkeeper. And again, a successful outcome.
Well, it's still the ultimate test of nerve, taking a penalty. However, 6 takers so far made it look like a breeze.
Alexander-Arnold scored a penalty in that Super Cup win over Chelsea in Istanbul in 2019. It was first up then. Fabinho also scored as well. Origi and Salah, who could still come. This is Liverpool's 4th. Marisa Balaga tries to put him off. Alexander-Arnold again, absolutely drilled in, having none of the gamesmanship. If he wasn't a Liverpool player, he'd be in that crowd cheering them on.
They're just such great strikes, apart from Fabinho's, which was so cool. And his competitor for England at right back, Reece James, moves past him.
There's another player capable of using that power technique. Strikes the ball superbly, but this is pressure. It looks so easy from here through our cameras.
Well, I was nervous for him because I didn't like that left hand on the hip and a short run up. It didn't look natural.
He wasn't nervous for himself, though, was he?
He's done it. I was more nervous for him than he was himself. Salah. 5th penalty taker.
Well, Mo Salah, of course, was on the spot twice on Wednesday against Leeds United. Both at differing heights went to the goalkeeper's left.
Chelsea
Marisa
fans.
Balaga will know that.
The Chelsea fans are giving it some at the opposite end.
Here goes Salah, and that's another version of the same technique. A bit of relief as well.
Oh, it's a really good penalty, honestly. He's top cornered it. Salah's just muttered something to Jorginho on the way past.
Well, Jorginho will have memories of the Wembley failure, although he ended up as a winner against England in the Euro final here last summer. He also had a penalty saved by Alisson in a league game, but his record apart from that is very, very good. That good. we're seeing penalties scored in all shapes and sizes.
Well, we've just seen 10 absolutely brilliant penalties. We're into the others now. Jota moves forward for Liverpool. Kepa's decided to just hang back this time and do his socks up. The referee wanders over to him again.
Well, it was Diogo Jota whose 2 goals at Arsenal took Liverpool into this final. They'd been held at home, and maybe the odds were against them. He had a special night. But now the responsibility returns. He is on the spot as the ball is on the spot. It's 5-5 in the shootout, and it's 6-5 Liverpool. Well, the big crowd here have had value for money. When do we kick off? 4:30. Tony Rudiger. You always feel it's never quite so easy for defenders, but that's probably wrong, because some great penalty takers from defensive players already in this shootout. But Rudiger.
Straight run up.
And he deceives Kelleher, and the 100% record goes on. 12 out of 12. We perhaps wouldn't want to take number 13.
No. Divock moves forward. That was one that was probably savable if the keeper went the right way. He didn't do. Kelleher went right.
Worse for the fans, you always feel, than the players. Yes. Somebody will be the one who tilts that fickle finger of fate away from the team they represent. But here goes Divock Origi, and it's not him.
I think that was another one. Just thought the way in which he set up Origi, he had to go that way, but Kepa went the other.
Well, when you feel the more confident penalty takers come at the beginning, hoping it's sorted out, those further down the order are not the ones who either want to take it or the manager doesn't feel they're very good at taking them.
Well, you get into the ones now who haven't even practiced.
Yeah.
That's the problem. It becomes a bit more of a lottery the further it goes on.
It rests with N'Golo Kanté, the number 7 of Chelsea's 7th penalty. He doesn't fail.
Well, they're not blinking. So the last 2 or 3, I think, have been weaker penalties, but the goalkeepers have gone the opposite way, which has meant it's just gone straight into the net.
Andy Robertson, very responsible character, captain of Scotland. Here he goes. And the net bulges again. Well, every time a Chelsea player has had to come up having to score since it went to
I forgot about
Jorginho.
Werner. Yeah, I forgot about Werner. You would think Werner would be before Rudiger, be before Kanté. He's not. And we're going to find out why.
Well, he has taken penalties in competitive games for Chelsea. He's won a few as well. But it rests with Timo Werner here. That's as near as we've had to a save.
Oh, there were some of those Liverpool players on the halfway line who broke out and thought he'd saved it. I think it went under his hand. Oh, young
Harvey Elliott
moves forward. You never want a young player to miss.
Harvey Elliott, who comes from Chelsea territory in the Kingston area, but was always a Liverpool fan. His dad was a Liverpool fan. Went and watched Liverpool finals, and here he is playing in a final at an absolutely crucial moment. Elliott, nerves of steel.
Oh, well done to him. That injury he's had, then to come back. He's just delivered his penalty. Thiago Silva, massive experience.
He was playing top-class football before Elliott was born.
Yeah, and brilliant in the game, I have to say. Jamie Carragher mentioned it, but he was fantastic. 9th penalty taker for Chelsea.
Here he goes, Thiago Silva, the veteran, with the aplomb of a veteran.
It was almost like he'd seized up on the way. That little break for 10 minutes that he's had. But he got it away. Kanate. We're into centre-backs. We're into goalkeepers soon.
Yeah. Well, it's been an epic contest that deserves a conclusion as thrilling as this. I know some of you watching will think, well, penalty shootouts aren't the way to go, but come up with something better. And they have their own intrinsic drama. Ibrahima Konate against Kepa and Arrizabalaga. Went the right way, but
it's gone through his hand. I think he got a full hand on it, Kepa. He knows that's the one that he slams that ball down. Oh, he gets a hand on it, he just goes back behind him. Just bends his fingers back.
I think he thought he might have got enough to get it over the bar. He looked round, didn't he? So working out who's left. Trevor Chalobah. We've had 19 penalties. 19 have been scored. And Chalobah makes it 20.
Well, fair play to all 20 players. Chelsea might be wishing they kept Mendy on, and Liverpool might be wishing they brought Alisson on.
It's down to the keepers.
They'll probably both save each other's.
Kevin Kelleher and Alisson watch on. He scored a goal, of course, in open play, well, from a set piece in regulation time at West Brom. And now Kevin Kelleher bangs it in.
Wow.
And all 11 Liverpool players on the field at the end have scored. It's an extraordinary feat in itself.
That was some penalty, that. And Kepa brought on to save them.
I don't think he was brought on to score one. Keeper against keeper. Oh! Liverpool win the Carabao Cup. Kepa's skied it. Chelsea have blown it. Liverpool celebrate it a record 9th time. Their first domestic cup success for 10 years, and they had to go the distance to do it. Commiserations for Kepa. What a finish, Gary.
Well, you couldn't separate them all the way through to the end, but for that Kepa penalty, as you say, commiserations to him. But it was some game.